15 years of experience. That's all I have to tell you.
Yeah.
Now, welcome, Joel, once again. So, what does owning the African narrative mean to you?
I think owning the African narrative is we need to tell our stories from our own perspective. I think for a very long time we've been influenced by the West. That's why even when we started creating movies, the script was always the same. You know, if you've watched Chimamanda talking about the dangers of a one-side story, is when she was in uni also, when she used to talk about she started writing, because she writes a lot of books.
Yes.
And the lecturer had an issue when the character on her stories was black and she lived in a good family and things were all good. But that doesn't represent the black people.
Yes.
So that's the problem. So we need to start changing the narrative. We need to start telling our stories. A lot of people I meet, I always tell them about the courier. And I tell people I'm courier, they think courier is my name. So I need to take that step and also talk about the courier people. So we need to start owning our stories. I like what there's been a lot of concerts growing around Kenya, especially. It's called Gemba. What do they call it?
There's Gemba.
Gemma.
Yeah.
Imagine, and it's been gaining a lot of traction. It's been gaining. Imagine, and back in the day, I have a few friends that own clubs. If you told them to play Mugidi in the club, they'll be like,
"Say what now?"
But that's what people want to listen to.
Yes.
Because earlier I told you guys how we launched Coke Studio, and I was talking to Flavor, and Flavor said this is the first country he's come to where he's gone to different clubs and people are playing Nigerian songs in Kenya. Like, you can never see that in Nigeria or even Ghana. You need to appreciate your own. So we need to start appreciating our own people.
Absolutely.
We need to start owning our own stories. We need to start telling our stories. For a very long time also, being in PR, we talk about, there are startups here in Kenya. Companies, people are struggling to put up companies, but a lot of media houses will be more keen on telling very negative stories, and they'll be telling very positive stories about the blue chip companies because of advertisement. But you're destroying companies that might help your children's children, because these are companies that have been established here. So we need to also start telling the right positive stories about our own brands and about ourselves.
Absolutely.
So as a communicator, how do you think we can rephrase the African image authentically, the narrative? See, like there's someone I saw who posted something about when you visit Africa, just know there's no internet everywhere. Just don't dive into any swimming pool. Don't drink any untreated water.
That's true.
It's like they think we still live in the forest, wear those skins and everything. How do you think you can, as a communicator, you can actually reframe that? Yeah,
we need to, because I used to live in Europe, and the sad thing is anytime I met another African, they'll be talking negatively about Africa. So there's that perception, and perception is more important than reality.
Very true.
Yeah, so then we also need to start being our own ambassadors. When I've lived in this different, even in London, central London, there are places where there are red spots where if you're walking there, you might be mugged your phone. In central London, where it's high end, where big offices, blue chip companies are there, people are riding the borders, they might grab your phone. But you see, now that's a thing where sometimes I've met people, because I have a lot of colleagues across different countries, but the first thing with Kenyans, sometimes when you meet other Europeans, the first thing you talk about, it's unsafe. When is the last time any of us got robbed?
I can't remember the last time, but it happens. But I can't remember the last time it happened to me.
Just recently I was in France, and it had bigger rats than some of our cats here in Kenya.
Right?
In Paris, So we need to also own our own narrative. We have our own issues, but let's be our own ambassadors also. Let's talk positively about our country. Yes, right. we have a long way to go. But we started. Every journey starts with one step.
All right, we move on to the next session, where we really engage with you personally, and it's called the Quick Fire. Now, what was the last book you read?
The last book I read?
Yes.
The last book I read was what is it called? Because I have Kindle here.
Cool.
I read so many books, man. Let me see.
Just one.
Okay, so on the last book I read was Made to Stick. It's by Chip and Dan Health, and it's a masterclass in making ideas unforgettable. So you
writing it down. I'm going to read it. What did you say it was?
What?
It's called Made to Stick.
Made to Stick.
Utanitumia tu kwa WhatsApp.
Jamani.
By the time I chomoka hiyo, I'm planning playlist. I'm seeing nani, I forget.
Yeah.
Biggest professional inspiration.
Biggest professional inspiration, it's my dad. My old man came from Hispania, in a town where he knew nobody. Back in the day, it would take 2 weeks to get into Nairobi, so people are not sure when he'll come back. So came here from a son of a watchman and made it to a permanent secretary for a very long time in government. So if anything is possible, don't ever let your background or where you're from
dictate your future.
Yes.
What's the best advice your dad gave you?
Best advice is be inspired by other people's success, but don't be intimidated. Yeah.
What is that one misconception people have about you?
Me, they think I'm arrogant.
I didn't get that.
Because I'm confident. I just speak my words. You didn't get that. Some people get it. I don't know why. I don't know. Some people think I'm arrogant. I don't know. But I'm not. I'm the most chilled out person ever.
What's the last lie you told?
The last lie? What was the last lie? I hardly tell lies. I'm in PR.
You have to go to productivity hack.
Huh?
You have to go to productivity hack.
Where to go to? So I'm a morning person. So I always, if I know I need to finish something, I always wake up at 3. Because I get easily distracted. So a lot of people we're uni with never used to see me in the library, but then they see me on the dean's list a number of times. So they used to wonder whether does this guy cheat? And I can't cheat also, I once tried, I shook, man. I don't know how people cheat. So I wake up in the morning, I get easily distracted, so I wake up at 3 a.m. when there's no distraction. Then that's my most that's the most time where I'm most what is it called? Productive, yeah.
Well, do you believe that men are allowed to cry, and when was the last time you cried?
Yeah, men are allowed to cry. I mean, I cry. I'm a very emotional person.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing. A man who's in touch with his emotions, right?
Yes. You need to. So a lot of men, we go through a lot of stuff, and the biggest problem, where even you find there's suicide rates, is people don't talk. Women, you guys have chamas. You have girls' nights. Men just meet to drink up. So I might meet you today. I don't know what you're going through. You don't have that time to talk. But not me. I mean, I talk.
Thank God that you talk.
So what would you be doing different if you were not doing communication and PR?
Actually, it's one thing I've always wanted to do. If I could go back to high school, I'd do carpentry.
Fundi wa mbao.
Ama maybe it's the initials. It has nothing to do with the initials. JC, Jesus Christ, Joel Chacha.
Sawa Joseph.
No, I think for me, it's something that you see the results immediately after you're done with a product.
Yeah.
If you're working on a furniture, if it's a table, if it's a seat, then also if you're creating, if you're coming up with very good furniture, you'll obviously get customers. There's one carpenter who once went viral because I think the president bought a table from him that could convert
the foldable.
affordable.
I remember.
Now the biggest issue is where I have problem with people is unrealistic deadlines. So I come to you, mafundi wa nguo and carpenters. That's the issues they have. They never give realistic timelines. So then you start having issues. And the biggest problem for any business is retention of your customer. So you'd rather tell me the truth. And that's what I've always, even mafundi wa gari. You leave your car there, they tell you 2 weeks. So I'm like, sir, I keep going there. Nothing. It's been over a month. It's better. That's why I'm always saying it's better you under promise, then you over deliver. It's better you tell me this guy will be here for 2 months, but then you deliver it in a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's been a beautiful time having you in the studio.
Amazing.
We've laughed, man. I think we needed this, right?
Yeah, true.
Maybe you can tell us where you can find you and your final thoughts.
Yes. Where you can find me on LinkedIn, Joel Chacha, MAMPRSK MMSK
Where?
GHC CRE and I'm actually vying for the chair of the Marketing Society of Kenya. So if you're a member, please ensure you vote for me on Monday 29th. Let's make a difference. A lot of people complain about Marketing Society of Kenya, but then one of the things I always challenge people if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So let's rise up, let's take up leadership, and let's change MSK.
Yes.
And you can look for me also on social media, on any other platforms.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through, and
Thank you.
we wish you all the best with
Thank
the
you.
campaign.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna get it. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Quite a charmer.
All right. Let's get back into the music. # LL Cool J is up.